Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. SHA'CARRI Richardson apologizes to boyfriend Christian Coleman after domestic violence arrest. American sprinter SHA'CARRI Richardson addressed her recent domestic violence arrest in a video on social media and issued an apology to her boyfriend Christian Coleman. Richardson posted a video on her Instagram account Monday night in which she said she put herself in a compromised situation. She issued a written apology to Coleman on Tuesday morning. "I love him, and to him I can't apologize enough," the reigning 100-meter world champion wrote in all capital letters on Instagram, adding that her apology should be just as loud as her actions. "To Christian, I love you, and I am so sorry," she wrote. Richardson was arrested July 27th on a fourth-degree domestic violence offense for allegedly assaulting Coleman at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. She was booked into South Correctional Entity in Des Moines, Washington, for more than 18 hours. Her arrest was days before she ran the 100 at the U.S. Championships in Eugene, Oregon. In the video, Richardson said she's practicing self-reflection and refuses to run away, but face everything that comes to me head-on. According to the police report, an officer at the airport was notified by a Transportation Security Administration supervisor of a disturbance between Richardson and her boyfriend, Coleman, the 2019 World 100 champion. The officer reviewed camera footage and observed Richardson reach out with her left arm and grab Coleman's backpack and yank it away. Richardson then appeared to get in Coleman's way, with Coleman trying to step around her. Coleman was shoved into a wall. Later in the report, it said Richardson appeared to throw an item at Coleman, with the TSA indicating it may have been headphones. The officer said in the report, "I was told Coleman did not want to participate any further in the investigation and declined to be a victim." A message was left with Coleman from the Associated Press. Richardson wrote, "Coleman came into my life and gave me more than a relationship, but a greater understanding of unconditional love from what I've experienced in my past." She won the 100 at the 2023 World Championships in Budapest and finished with the silver at the Paris Games last summer. She also helped the 4x100 relay to an Olympic gold. She didn't compete during the Tokyo Olympics in 2021, following a positive marijuana test at the U.S. Olympic trials. One prelude, breaking the silence. SHA'CARRI Richardson, the blazing sprinter known for both her electric speed and unapologetic spirit, faced one of the most humanizing moments of her life in late July 2025. At Seattle-Tacoma International Airport on July 27th, an explosive incident unfolded between her and boyfriend Christian Coleman, an incident that ended with her arrest on a fourth-degree domestic violence offense. Surveillance footage allegedly captured Richardson shoving Coleman, forcefully grabbing his backpack, and even throwing an item, possibly headphones, during their confrontation. WSLS. CBSSports.com, People.com, The Washington Post. Coleman, for his part, declined to press charges and refused to identify as a victim, offering instead a grounded voice of understanding, grace, and support. The Griot. CBSSports.com, The Washington Post. 2 weeks later, on August 12th, Richardson took to Instagram to break her silence, delivering a raw, vulnerable apology. 2. The apology, vulnerability in words. In a heartfelt video, Richardson acknowledged the gravity of what transpired, stating she had placed herself and someone she deeply cares for in a compromised situation. She described practicing self-reflection and refusing to run away, instead choosing to face her mistakes as a path to growth and healing. The Griot. The Washington Post. The Cut. The following day, she posted a written apology in her Instagram stories, penned in all caps. "I apologize to Christian. He came into my life and gave me more than a relationship, but a greater understanding of unconditional love from what I've experienced in my past. Due to my past trauma and pain, I was blind and blocked off to not only receive it but give it. I love him, and to him I can't apologize enough. My apology should be just as loud as my actions, honestly louder. To Christian, I love you and I am so sorry." The Griot. People.com. The Cut. 3. Echoes of emotion, trauma, accountability, love. This wasn't just an apology, it was a confession. Richardson let her guard down, drawing a path from unresolved trauma to her public moment of regret. By acknowledging that she had been blind due to past pain, she conveyed deep emotional complexity, not an excuse, but an invitation to understand. Coleman's response throughout was steady, compassionate, and strikingly mature. He emphasized that emotions are messy, that everyone has work to do, and that his stance wasn't one of blame, but of extending grace and love. The type of guy who's in the business of extending grace and mercy and love. The Griot. CBSSports.com. People.com. The Washington Post. Together, their exchange arises as something human and hopeful. Two people navigating love, missteps, and responsibility in a public arena. 4. The weight of three worlds: athlete, woman, public figure. Richardson's apology resonates on multiple levels. As an athlete, she's no stranger to pressure, from the Olympic track to the glare of social media. Yet this incident wasn't about performance numbers or medals. It was about raw human connection and the vulnerability of losing control under emotional burden. As a woman, and specifically a black woman, she embodies resilience and intensity. Public expectations often demand perfection, but Richardson reminded us that strength also lies in admitting fault and seeking growth, even when the world watches. As a public figure, she showed us humility. She could have remained silent or defiant, but she didn't. Instead, she chose transparency and accountability, owning the narrative rather than letting it own her. 5. What comes next? Healing, growth, redemption. Richardson stated she is dedicated to getting herself a certain level of help that, overall, is going to reflect who I truly am in my heart and in my spirit. The Griot. The Washington Post. The Cut. That pledge is a proclamation. This moment is neither an end nor a defeat, but a junction leading toward personal transformation. Public life, especially in the age of social media, often replays missteps as projection screens for global schadenfreude. Yet Richardson reclaimed that moment, saying, "I refuse to run away, but face everything that comes to me head on, because everything on the other side is greater, but you got to go through in order to get there." The Griot. The Cut. 6. A creativity piece in reflection, grace in motion. Grace in Motion imagines the inner landscape of that apology. SHA'CARRI's breathless sincerity and Christian's steady grace. Scene 1. The airport collapse. A blur of blue and orange court with the harsh clang of rolling suitcases and the distant whir of sliding glass doors. SHA'CARRI's heart shattered, not in pain, but in dissonance, with every push and shove of words that cannot be unsaid.